Welcome back, welcome back, welcome back. Okay, guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today we'll be talking about things you need to, know or plan for before actually taking that step to move down here, okay? Or possibly maybe you got your ITAs, the invitation letters, or you're still planning. This applies to all of you, okay? These are things you need to actually consider and do proper research on before you actually take that flight, okay? So I'm going to start with one, your family. When coming to Canada, it is important to consider your family. And when I say consider your family, I mean in terms of, oh, where would we be staying? Make your research with province and search, is it family friendly, I want, like, personally, I like like smaller cities, but again, I understand you have to start from the bigger cities for some people. I mean, but if you can start with the smaller cities and if it's not too far from your place of work, fine. So those are things you should look at. Look at the environment, look at the province, look at the city thing, do research. If you have people here in Canada, you could actually ask them for advice based on your research and everything like that. That's about it for your family, because it's very important, especially when you have young kids or teenage kids. This kind it's very, very important that you actually consider where to actually reside as a family, okay? And two is health. What have you planned? Because I mean, in Ontario, before you can have your health card, you must have resided for a minimum of 90 days, okay? That's 3 months, okay? You must have, I mean, stayed here before you can actually get your health card. So in that period, what do you think you need? Do you think you would need a temporary insurance, to carry all of you coming in, including your kids and yourself and your spouse? Consider the cost and reach out to people who can actually help you with that. Just in case you're looking for who to do that, I can actually do that because I'm licensed to do that as well. Okay, so yes, let's do it. So yes, you should consider that to see, especially if family has an underlying ailment or something. It's always best to have an insurance just in the interview between you when you'll be able to get your health card. I'm talking about Ontario here for those coming to Ontario. Other provinces have their own laws, so you should research about that. It's very, very, very important. Number would be finance. Yes, you're coming to Canada. Oh my God, it's nice, it's beautiful. Yes, it is. I won't lie to you, it's beautiful. But again, you need money because you have to prepare. You're not coming here to plug money, so you need that money to at least settle you, and that's why they said you should have your proof of fund. So make sure you have enough, because you'll be paying bills, as soon as you arrive. I mean, especially when you're coming in as an economic program, you need money. And the kids don't know anything. They, mommy buy this, but daddy buy this. So you need to actually plan and have sufficient fund. You need that money. You need those funds, to put up with for a while before you get some stuff to start doing for yourself. Finances will go a long way. You have to pay bills. Yes. Then we've spoken about the finance, the family. Yes, I'm looking at it here. The health. Now the next thing I would say is clothing. It depends on when you're coming, at what time. Are you coming during the spring or during the fall or during the summer or during the winter? Oh my God, if you are coming during the winter time, please guys, suit up, kit up very well. Try and get those wonderful jackets if you can lay your hands on it. And then when you come in here, you would buy the one that is specific to the province you're going to, so you can be prepared. Those jackets, they are not cheap, especially in Canada. They are very expensive. So if you are coming during the winter time, yeah, it's advisable you suit up, get your hat, get your coat, and boots if you can, and then when you come here, you can get the proper ones to fit into the cold temperature, whatever it is. But I mean, if you are coming for during the spring or the fall, it's still okay, regular jackets. But if you're coming during the summer, oh my god, you can see what I'm wearing. Right? Summertime, we're enjoying. Okay, yeah, so that's it. That's about it. So for the clothing, so okay, please kit up very well, especially during the winter time, and especially for your kids. It's very important. Okay, we don't want them coming in and having pneumonia or having, to go into the working clinics or the hospital. It's going to cost you a lot. So do make sure you do your research very well. Okay, that's it. So the next one here would be school option. Now, for majority of you guys, yeah, I know schools here are actually pretty, free compared to where we're coming from. Especially my country is not free there. Yeah, if you want to take your kids to good school, you have to pay heavily. But again, here public school, they are good, both public, private, French, Catholic, they are actually good. Now again, it depends on your province. Like in Ontario, the public school is free, the Catholic school is free, the French immersion schools are free. However, the private school you have to pay. Okay, and so if you want them to go to Catholic school, yeah, make sure you have your documentations ready, birth certificates, baptismal certificates and everything. Make sure you have this ready, because these are immunization record. They would have to ask for this before they can be allowed to start school. Search the province you're going to, search the city you intend to live, or if you've rented a place, and search the school area, the ratings and everything. It's very important, trust me, because the environment we stay is, it's going to impact our children, right, and our kids. So try and see the school ratings and see, if it is public school you want to go to, if it is Catholic, or if you just want, so you're so boxed up, you want to go to private school, it's okay. It's all the same curriculum actually, so but it's your choice. Decide which one you want. Okay, and if it's French, if you are the bilingual type or your kids are still pretty young, I mean, they can still accept them from the age of 4 or 5, junior and senior kindergarten in Ontario. They can start up with the French immersion, okay, which is actually very good. But again, you need to know not all children can actually cope with that French, because it's strictly French, right? So yes, so you decide, is it Catholic, is it French school, French immersion, or is it private, I want to pay, or is it the public school? Okay, all schools are actually good, but you just decide what you want and what is good for your family and what is good for your kids. Okay, so that is it. Then daycare, yeah, you should actually look at the daycare option. For many people coming in, most likely daycare will be free. And however, things are changing right now because of the pandemic. So yes, you want to look into that option if you and your spouse are going to hit the ground running. But for single parent, yes, you most definitely will need that daycare. So, and there are different various daycares, and there are also home daycares, so whichever is convenient for you, you look into it. You can also search that ahead. You just, you're just being proactive, right? But most likely you would get it. I mean, before you can have access to the daycare, you must have a job anyways. So both of you must be working before you can actually have access to that. Except, of course, maybe one person wants to stay back, in the meantime, while the other person keeps running. But for those that, taking care of the kids themselves, you don't have a choice. Most likely you would need a daycare. So you want to look around, where you'll be staying, your city and everything, to be sure that you have a perfect fit. Because right now, it might be tough for those just coming in, right, to get that daycare because of the social distancing and everything like that. But again, it's not a bad idea to actually start looking into that, especially if you have where you're going to be staying. I've said that like 1,000 times. Okay, the next thing I would say that is very important is career. Okay, so I mean, what career are you into? I mean, what's your occupation? When you're doing your research before coming in, where do you think you are needed most? So look out for the province and see if your occupation is in demand, if it's quite much, if how much of a job is in there in terms of your occupation, and then you decide whether you'll be going there or not. Yeah, Ontario, I understand most people that are coming in, especially from my country, and are moving to Alberta and the smaller cities. But not it's not even small actually. Mid-sized city, which not compared to Ontario, because it's assumed Ontario is the busiest, like just like Lagos, Lagos State, in Nigeria. So, but it's okay, and it's pretty much expensive. And for you that you're coming, you feel it's very expensive. So you might want to check other provinces, but either way, whether Ontario, whether Alberta, whether Nova Scotia, whether anywhere you think you're going to, this is it's very good to actually check out your career options there, okay, and see how it is visible to actually get a job on time. And because the truth of the matter is, sometimes it's not what we expect we get when you're coming, so it's always better to prepare ahead, yeah. You may likely be living on survivor jobs for the first few months, of you coming in, pending when you now get your jobs. When I say survivor jobs, I mean, it could be, factory jobs, I don't know, it depends what you see. And some are lucky you get a job immediately, and some are lucky you may just get, something in customer service. No, either way, all jobs are jobs. It doesn't matter, depending when you get that job of your dream, you have to do something because you have to pay your bills, okay? So don't think, okay, because I'm coming in, I used to be a manager somewhere, back. No, you have to drop that, because when you come in here, everybody's the same. You're starting all over again. You have to understand that, okay? So forget that, oh, that's our mama. No, that's not it here at all. You're starting from this base. You're starting from the scratch here. So, take on whatever it is you feel you can take on, and keep searching. Don't relent. You will definitely get that job. The last thing on my list is business. If you are coming to Canada, I expect that before you get your visa and everything, in fact, you must have been planning, right? So for those, if you haven't been planning, it's never too late actually, because I would say something, not everybody would get that job offer, or in your field, in what you want. You may have to go back to school and start doing something different. It depends on the situation. Especially for those of have kids, you may want to strike a balance, and everything. So this is where business actually comes into play. It's very important that you have something handy if you can. Maybe, I mean, if you can make hair, that's good. Go and learn. If you can barb hair, go and learn. If you can make clothes, go and learn. Whatever it is, that you feel you can use your hands for, you should try and see how you can learn before you actually come on board, because it will go a long way for you. Because here it's about do it yourself, otherwise you spend every dollars for everything. Trust me, you will spend it. And again, when you come into Canada, it's good to also find something like a business hustle. Not, I won't say hustle, like a self-employed kind of thing by the side with your regular employment. It will go a long way. Trust me, it will go a long way. And that way, especially for women out there, it will go a long way for you if you can have by the side business, especially if you're students, if you need to pay your fees and everything, and then still have time for your kids, have some side business. So if you really need to know much about the side business and how it's working, for me as a mom, you can send me a DM on Instagram if you're in Canada, and I'll put you through. I'll be glad to actually put you through. It's working for me. I mean, so it's working for so many other moms, out there. And even if you have been in Canada for quite a while and you're not getting that satisfaction or the job you want, and or you're bothered and saying, oh, I don't have time for my kids, I don't have time for my family, don't worry, boss me. I would put you through and what I do for my business, which has helped myself and my family a lot, and I have been able to have time for my kids. So that's about it. So these are the important things I feel everyone should know. It's very important to prepare with all these things I mentioned. But most importantly, you need that finance. You need that money. It has to keep going. Just keep going. It's not what we all bargain for that we actually meet here. Though it's in Canada is a beautiful place, but I mean, you have to hit the ground running, honestly. So it's not like you're coming in here and then you're just sitting down very relaxed. No, you are hitting the ground running as soon as you land here. Trust me, because the bills aren't waiting for anybody. You have to get them paid, okay? Otherwise, you're going to be destroying your credits. So please, please, and please take note of this. Prepare plan, prepare, everything's a process actually. So, follow the process, and once you have all this, I think you'll be able to, start up the right way in Canada. You don't have to waste your time. Like they say, information is knowledge. If you don't have that information, then that's where the problem starts, and then you keep going around the circles. We don't want you doing that. So buzz me up, like I said, on my Instagram, and I'll be glad to help you, especially mothers that are out there, even fathers. If it's very important you have this side business. Trust me. You want to make it in Canada? Do your job and have your own business. Okay, enough of that. Okay, so that's it for today. And if you have not subscribed, if this is your first time, don't forget to subscribe, like, comment, and share. Don't be greedy with it. Share, 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 so people can actually learn, okay, and get the information. So share. Okay, don't forget again, subscribe, and let me know. Comment below. Let's see. Let's interact. Let's relate. So yeah, that's about it for today. See you next time. Bye.